welcome everybody to another Native Thoughts review, another review, but this time for an album, another hip hop album. I haven't had time to listen to a lot of different, pretty much everything that's been coming out. I've been excited for hip hop, but there are more things I like for example, I haven't really fully listened perfectly to Twin Shadows' last album, which I love his first album. It was the second album that came out before the first one. This time it's gonna be for Action Bronson, Mr.Wonderful. Action Bronson, I believe, is a New York style rapper. Don't know his ethnicity, but I am a fan of his, in which he is one of those rappers that build on doing nothing but guest appearances and mixtapes, nothing but mixtapes with and collabs with Alchemist and collabs with a bunch of people. You know, Alchemist being one of the main ones. He collabed what he made at the Blue Chip mixtapes. You know, he had a bunch of mixtapes, and this is his very first major debut. And this major debut, he does an okay job. The thing is that while this album kept used to talking about movies, while this album is coming out before its release date, he kept dropping singles such as I believe it's Baby Blue and I believe Tammy some shit like that. I forget the names. And those singles were great, and we want to see what else it will be in the album, and we did. And while the songs are still great, you do have some lingering kind of songs. I mean, because this is not a concept album. It's in its own concept in which Bronson has said is like, I'm not trying to do a poetic type of album. I'm trying to do just a fun album that you would listen to, that would have some meaning to it about life, about his life. And then you do get that. I mean, you like the first thing off the album is a brand new car, in which he talks about his brand new car in which he could get and his money and stuff like that. It has a very not boom bap type of stuff, but type of a weird sense, you know, of a funk almost, because the album track is produced by Mark Ronson. He had 2 tracks, I believe, with Mark Ronson, and the rest was Party Supplies and Alchemist, which the Alchemist songs are great. But it is one of those albums that just, you might like it for the certain tracks. Sorry about that. Because the certain tracks stand out of the album, because you might have 1 or 2 tracks good, and then you have 1 or 2 tracks kind of iffy on that, because like I said, like, you can have, I don't know, it's just one of those albums that's just, it's not coherent and it's irrelevant, but if you listen to it in its entirety, you are gonna have some songs like, I could skip that, and you have some songs that are catchy, like Baby Blue is really catchy with Chance the Rapper. Sorry about that, everybody, kind of sick today. But yeah, like I said, you have one of those albums in which it's not coherent, it's irrelevant, but you do have some great tracks. The production's okay. It's a really change of production, because for me, I kind of enjoy his. Well, it was the last mixtape I remember listening was the Blue Chips too, and it had way more production values for a mixtape, for a smaller production. It had great, and the songs would stand out. The thing is that, for me, in my eyes, Action Bronson is not he is a serious rapper, in which his rhyming skills, his rhyme scheme, all that shit is great. But I feel like he is that party type, fun rapper, always talk about how fun he has about life, and talks about, you know, unlike the equivalent of or like regular rappers talk about how much money they have, how much pussy they get, whatnot. He talks about his daily routine in life. You know, if he's gonna go get McDonald's, he's gonna rap about getting McDonald's, and then how happy it makes him feel. That's what he raps about his joyness of always being happy, and, you know, and just being on tour and just being grateful. You know, I mean, for he is a middle-aged man, not middle-aged, but like he's in his like 20s, and I believe early 30s. I'm not sure, he looks old as fuck though. But the fact that is great, and like the same way you have like, he is the more serious equivalent of Riff Raff. They're not the same fucking type of style of music. Don't get me fucking wrong. No, they're not. Riff Raff is more that white boy trying to be black, the idea of being black, and talking about everything he could get. I mean, in the sense of they're both minorities rapper, white rappers. I mean, let's take out Eminem, because Eminem is more his anti's up there. Nobody's reached up. You could say Yellow with Logic after they're not. But in those two sense of Riff Raff and Action Bronson, in which they both have comedy schemes. They're really great at telling one-liners and puns. But however, Riff Raff does fall off the edge because his puns are sometimes always out of rhyme, out of scheme, and Action Bronson is always on point, and his puns are always funnier. They're not funnier because Riff Raff are not that funny either because they're kind of like you have to really pay attention to understand his puns. And same with Action Bronson, but Action Bronson has more of idealistic puns, and he's great as a rapper. His voice really stands out as a rapper. But as I say for this album, it's like what I recommend. I would say listen to the songs. Listen to the album. Listen to songs that you can listen to because you're gonna like the songs like Baby Blue. I like Brand New Car for a point, but it does get to an edge in which like the hook kind of feels a little too forced with it with his voice and doesn't go with them. But those are songs that really stand out, and I still listen to this day, to this time since I've heard it. But everybody, that's all I have to say about Action Bronson and Mr.Wonderful. It's an okay album. It's not great, but it's okay. It's just okay. Everybody, if you're listening to this on SoundCloud, you could watch this review on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can listen to this on SoundCloud. If you don't have time to watch, if you don't have time to listen, if you have time to listen and watch, you can watch on YouTube. If you have time to listen, SoundCloud. Hope you have a good day. Go check out my rest of reviews, movie reviews. There's the second, I believe, third album review. I'm gonna try doing more discussions, try and build up a fan base. Hopefully, try to build up more base to it. Hope you guys have a good night. Take care.